What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on iRacing for another week of Production Car Challenge in the Renault Clio, and we are back once again at my home track of Road America. Gonna see how it goes. Should be a lot of fun. We have 9 BMWs here tonight, and somehow, surprisingly, 5 Clios, I believe. Yes, 5 Clios. Unfortunately, 3 of them are right at the bottom of the field, but we do have Gabriel with us. We've raced with Gabriel before. Very fast, very talented, so we're not going to have any pace advantage. Number one goal is, I guess, just going to try to be a stick in the toe, stick close, and see what can happen. You never know what can happen with tire wear or traffic or mistakes or who knows. So that's goal number one. If we finish second, we finish second. But the goal is to be close, have a good race, have some fun. We have like 40 cars, maybe 40 cars, 40 cars. So whatever, we'll see how it goes. Should be fun. Hopefully, it's enjoyable. Again, if you didn't check out the Camaro video from yesterday, make sure you go check that one out. Really good video, really important. So, yeah, we'll get on the grid. We'll see how it goes. Long pace lap around here, which is no fun, but part of it. We'll see if we can get some good gap left here on the pace lap and see how this works out. I feel good about, again, just being able to stay close and seeing what happens, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So, appreciate you all so much. Again, make sure you drop that like, sub down below. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Inching up towards 500 subs, which is absolutely incredible. I'm so thankful and blessed for that. And yeah, we're just gonna have to play this one by ear. So Gabriel, obviously no slouch, just about 4,000 I rating. We're at 43.95. I'm sure we're gonna lose a little bit for second place if we finish second. So we gotta try to win. Obviously, we always try to win, but good race is more important. Fun race is more important. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for this. Obviously, I love driving anything, always, forever at Road America. Home track, best track. Definitely not biased, but we're just going to have to, again, do our best, try to stay close and see what we can make of this, try to learn, if nothing else. So hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's entertaining. Hopefully it works out in our favor.
Black check. Check.
Hopefully we'll leave some gap here to the
Black.
Bimmers up ahead.
Watch check. Yeah.
So yeah, long pace lap around here. Gabriel's been killing it in Clio this season. I saw he was up towards the top of the points. A lot of wins, a lot of great racing he's had. So cool to get in a race with them. Again, we'll try to do our best to beat them, but gonna be a tall task. All the fast Clio drivers are faster than me. I consider myself a good Clio driver, but not necessarily a fast Clio driver. So that's always tough. Again, this car isn't really my strong suit. Pace-wise it is, but obviously I was more of a Solstice guy, rear-wheel drive, kind of high grip. This is kind of opposite of that. I mean, it's pretty low grip, but it's you make grip in very different ways in this car. So
Pull over.
we'll just have to see how it goes. We'll have to save the front tires as much as we possibly can. See how much that ends up being, obviously. And guys behind were 3 or 4 seconds a lap slower in queue than us, I believe. Check on that. Yeah, just under 3 seconds back to Rivers. So don't know if they're going to be able to keep up or not. Hopefully they do, so we can have a nice battle here, but I also wouldn't mind just the front two of us breaking away. The 5th Clio, the number 40 car, looks like chose to start from the pits, perhaps. So, again, we'll just have to wait and see. Don't really know how it's going to shake out, of course, but hope it's fun nonetheless. Always good to get some good PCC in, and being at my home track is a benefit and a bonus. So, excited for it. Excited to get this one underway. Hope you all have a great Thursday, great rest of your day. Tomorrow is going to be WRL, the season finale for the Summer Shootout 87 Series, Tyler's League at Old Atlanta. Very excited for that, trying to win that one for CR2. Yes, all the rumors you saw yesterday with Bluey My Camaro are confirmed, so if you haven't read about that and watched that and checked that out, make sure you go do that. They are true. Don't know what that means for the future yet, but stuff has come up where it has to be done, so we'll see. But anyways, we will keep plugging along. So excited for this. Got focus up. Stay in the zone, do smart things, be smart. First couple laps are key. Make sure we survive, get ourselves in position. Again, there are 9 BMWs, but only 8 are on the grid, it looks like. So hopefully they all get through it and get away cleanly. I watched Gavin race earlier here once, and it was quite messy. There were like 12 86s and 5 survived the first lap of the 12, and then the field was extremely spread and a lot of deaths. So that was bottom split, though. This is top split, so we'll see how it works. Thankfully, the 86s, who are roughly as fast as us, again, in a tow, they're probably a little faster, actually. At leaving us some
if you
gap to
go
get
out
rolling
right
here and
away
get some
and
space.
you
So
get good laps, you get
very
like
excited. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of
maybe
high rating
cross the
Mazdas
line
as
like
well,
5
but they'll be
seconds.
way down the field. They're going to leave some good gap, I assume, to the
Yeah, right.
86s. So
Good
yeah,
ride.
they're
That's
12
good
plus
time, yeah.
seconds back. So
That was a good ride. So last
hopefully
time
we'll
we
have to deal with them again. Hopefully the BMWs get away, but I'll
Yeah,
start.
that was my first
I'll
race
start
on this
focusing.
track.
Stop
Or
yapping for a
not
little
okay.
bit. So
First race
again,
of the
appreciate you all so
week. I don't
much.
know. I
Let's
didn't get on
have a
track,
good
so
race.
it's kinda
Hopefully
messed.
it's fun. Hopefully it's
But
entertaining.
yeah, good race.
25 minutes as always.
Well, you know what?
Whew,
Quick, right?
grab your
Well,
drink,
share that
grab your
setup after
snack,
this, right?
buckle
So,
down, enjoy it, and we'll see what we can make
Yeah,
of this.
sure, I
So
made it. It's
let's
nothing
get to it.
special.
legend.
A little bit of a cheeky start there, but that's okay. Tyler got ahead of Rivers behind us, but they neither of them got great exits, so try to just, again, stay in line here, try to break away from those cars behind if we can. Tire saving will probably mean something, don't know how much around here, obviously a lot of very long straights, high speed. Looks like some BMWs are dead already, that's always good. Pulled right back across the racetrack.
You must feel really good about your driving skills.
Who was that?
Nice and slow, nice and patient. Something happened to the third Clio there, Rivers. He's gone, but Tyler's still in behind us there. We had to check up ever so slightly through those first couple corners, so he was able to stay close. Just about out of the tow now, but still in touch if we start messing around, so.
Lucy, I'll go inside. Get
Again, just staying close, staying alive is the key here. First several laps. Obviously, this is a big old draft track. You're going to be able to make crazy amount of lap time in the tow, so that's going to be our goal. If we can stay in touch, you never know what can happen towards the end. I assume we will have 11 laps here. We'll just have to see how it plays out with the BMW leaders. Been struggling into turn 8 just a little bit, much like I did last week in the Ford for whatever reason, not exactly sure why, but just struggling a little bit. The run off of the carousel down towards Canada Corner, turn 12, is flat in this car. It is the fastest part of the racetrack in this car because you carry so much momentum. It's a little bit scary, to be honest with you, because you have to really commit to getting through the kink, especially on cold tires, so we'll just have a little bit of a blend. But yeah, we're going to be carrying well over 6,100 RPMs down into turn 12, which is absurd for this car. It feels like we're way out of the power band, because we are, but... Again, nice, patient-saving tires. Car ahead runs off just a little bit. We're all good.
Dude, let's just go. Let's try and catch.
28 car there, Matthew behind. So, solid, successful first lap. We stayed in touch, stayed in the tow. That's good. We'll just try to learn here, sort ourselves out, see if we can even have anything to fight with or where our best chance to overtake would be. We'll try to obviously race clean, respectful as always, but try to learn as well where we could possibly go later in the race. So.
Pablo, let's try and catch me.
Just try to stay smart. Hopefully the 28 doesn't send it up our inside here. I think they're going to be too far back, thankfully. Again, just try to save those front tires. Lost a little bit of ground there with the BMW coming past, but nothing too crazy, so we're still good. Tyler behind is still being swallowed up by the 86 liters. A little bit of a chicken corner there. Not my best, not my most aggressive by any means, so. Again, we just gotta stay close. If we're even close down any of these long straights, we're gonna be okay. So just gotta get through 7 here, get through 8. He's pulled away a little bit, but nothing crazy. So yeah, we just gotta pick our moments for when to push and how hard. And if he pulls away from us, it won't be unheard of. We've seen that before from me and Clio. There are enough talented, good, really good fast drivers to break the toe to me even, so we're still good here. We're 1 second back, but we should be able to close this down a decent amount, probably to 6 or 7 tenths here by the end of this straight, if we're close enough for toe range, which I think we are. So yeah, he's nearly broken this, but not quite. I don't think. But we definitely got to get through 12 and 13 and 14 well, because yeah, he's just about broken this toe, which is incredible already. But again, super fast, was faster than me by 8 tenths in Q, so. .1, not perfect. I'm surprised he's not trying to break the toe here, because he very well could put us to bed if he were to break it right now, but didn't.
Whoa.
Down the straights. Decent lap, 32.4. Looks like Matthias is dead.
What are you doing, bro? Whoever's in that green 18.
Hey, that's
Decent
you.
turn
Don't be
1.
calling me out. I'm in fourth. I'm way up here.
Again, through there decently well. Sounds like there's a lot going on through the rest of the field, so gotta stay focused. Use all the track width, quite literally there. That was as much as you can get without picking up a 1X, so. I think we've lost the toe. I mean, we're close, but I think we've lost it. We just kind of got outside that, 10 car length or so, and that was that, so. Gonna keep chasing as much as I can, obviously, but we're definitely outside of the heavy toe now, because we haven't made up any ground this lap. Yeah, just sliding the front tires there. Not good for longevity or lap time, really. .4 now, so yeah, just 3 tenths a lap or so faster, but it's makes all the difference in the world when you can get outside that toe range. It's crazy. And again, the fast guys in this car are so damn talented. It's like another world. Not pace that I have in my arsenal. But that's okay. Still having fun, still learning a little bit back here actually as well, so that's always good. And again, there's still ways to go here. You never know what can happen. Of course, we can always have lap cars come up here and give us assistance, or hurt us for that matter, but you never know what can happen. Avery is not really caught up. He has a 3-second lead on Terry and the rest of the 86 field around him. Ran another 32.4 and still lost like half a second, so that tells you everything you need to know right there. He's in like the high 31s, which even with the toe I obviously cannot do, so we got what we got. We're solidly in P2 though, which is nice. Always nice to have a secure race if nothing else. Still going to keep trying, because again, one mistake, one lockup, anything can get us back to being in with a shot, but it's quite clear we're not making a pass or beating this guy, so that's okay. Don't need to win them all, can never expect to win them all, of course. We lose iRacing, no matter. Doesn't really make a difference. Trying to brake later for 5, he's braking exceptionally late. Maximizing all the racetrack width on entry, which is incredible
Come on, Juan, you got it.
to watch.
Where you want?
Again, it's just little itty bits everywhere. It's like 2 to 3 tenths a lap right now that I can see. Maybe a little bit more than that even, but it's not like it's all in one corner like it usually is for me at Summit Point. It's everywhere, so. I'm not going to blame that BMW that came past us, but I really should have done a better job chasing the toe. I was trying to be courteous, and all I really did was lost 2 or 3 tenths of toe there, and that was it. I mean, that's all it takes to get back to that 1 second margin, and then you're dead, so that's part of it. It's going to be kind of a long, boring race then. Apologies. I know that you all complain when I have a boring race out front. Now we have a boring race not out front, so that is the problem with Road America, I will say. As much as I obviously love this track and I'm biased with it being my home track, man, when this place gets spread out in slow cars, nothing happens. You don't end up going anywhere, so not very exciting, not very fun. But I still just love driving the track. I mean, that doesn't change at all, so. Definitely losing a little bit in turn 14 there. Have not felt quite so comfortable there in turn 8 all week. Just, not that they're bad, they're just not. I can't execute 11 tenths and have any confidence I'm not going to kill myself, which is a detriment, obviously, when someone this fast you find up against. So, again, a mid 32 there, and we lost over half a second. So he's at like a 32 dead or lower. So, under no threat whatsoever. But that's okay. Again, hopefully we don't lose too much ironing here. If it's less than like 25, I think that's a success. I'm having fun, so that's, again, always most important. Remember, people, kids, if you're new to iRacing, whatever, unless you're trying to become a pro, your ironing is irrelevant. Make sure you have fun, because that's what keeps you coming back year after year after year like I do. I thought it was all about the stats. Now it's all, I've realized it's still kind of all about the SR. SR reigns supreme, but everything else, it's all about the fun, so. Still trying different things, trying to learn, find little bits of time that we can apply in the future. Found a little better braking point in line through 5, which is helpful. It's nice. I think I saw that Gabriel's from Uruguay. I can't remember last time I raced someone from Uruguay, so that's pretty cool. He's definitely making time with that center brake stab through the carousel. Kind of almost diamonding it. Using a center stab of brake to get the nose to rotate just a little bit, pivot on the back tires, and then away he goes. And it's, again, you see he carries that speed here all the way down the back straightaway. All the way down here into turn 12, Canada corner. It's probably worth 2 tenths, 3 tenths, but that's enough. That's a significant chunk for sure, so. Don't think we'll be caught by the 86s today, which, while a good thing and encouraging, because we always get caught by the 86s and have to deal with their battles. Unfortunately, today is the one day we could use them. We could really use someone up here to do some leapfrog drafting with, or simply just to push forwards, honestly. Someone as fast and talented as Avery, if they were to get up here, but that's part of the deal. We are past halfway, so we are through 5 laps. I assume we are going to have 11 laps. Just based on the leader's pace and where they are. I assume we're going to have 11 laps to do, so we're not too halfway yet. We're past half the time. But just got to keep cruising. Again, you never know. We got to stay close enough where if something were to happen, minor or whatever, that we can capitalize. We can't just mail it in here and go slow. So that's the thing with PCC especially. You never know. So you got to push all the way until you see the checkered flag. Even if time has expired, we're going to have a situation here again where time is going to expire and we're still going to have more than a lap to go when that happens. So, yeah. It's a little bit discouraging, I'm not going to lie, to get pulled like multiple seconds per lap. But at the same time, it's just a lot of respect for how talented the fast guys are. Not just in this car, but in every car in iRacing. I mean, I get it. That's how I felt in the Solstice way back in the day. I could do no wrong. But, you know, it definitely is humbling when you think you're doing good things and have found decent pace. Not, you know, world-beating pace, but decent pace. And then someone shows up and just puts it to you. So, taking us behind the woodshed here for sure. But we can still see him, so that's progress. It helps that these straightaways are all like a mile long. So we gotta make sure we don't do anything dumb here. We'll try this kind of diamond line, see what happens. Didn't really seem to make very much of any difference there, if any difference. I mean, it helped our exit speed, but it probably hurt our corner time through the carousel just because we took such a weird line and spent time on brakes, but who knows? I didn't really test that during practice any, so maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I have absolutely no idea, but too late obviously to try it now, and it's not going to do us any good from this far back, so just keep chugging along. Keep clicking off good laps, good corners. I'm very pleased with how the season's gone though, so far. We're more than halfway now. We're already into week 7, which is crazy, coming towards the end of week 7 already, actually. But we've had a great season so far, a lot of great results, a lot of fun. I can't really think off the top of my head what a highlight is from the iRacing season as of yet, but we've had a lot of great moments. The DDP Gen 4 Series win at Atlanta was incredible. Trying to think of what else has been good. Nothing really is jumping to the forefront of my mind at the moment, but no matter. Not doing a very good job of saving tire, but again, it makes no difference. We saw this last season at Mid-Ohio. I forget who we raced against, but like a 6K Clio guy at Mid-Ohio last season just laid it to us lap after lap after lap. Just no chance that I was even staying close, and he even started at the back of the field if I recall correctly, and then waited for me through some traffic one time to reestablish the gap that we had, and still pulled me like 5 seconds. So, and I granted, I mean, that's much less of a draft track. If I could have stayed close here, who knows, but again, just pulling those like 2/10 every lap on us, eventually he was going to do this. So it's okay to get beaten like this when, you know, I had no business winning anyways. Like, it's okay to get beaten anyways, regardless, ever. You know, again, nobody wins everything. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's mistake-free. We see that from me all the time. I make really silly, minor errors that don't cost me anything, but are still errors nonetheless. You're never going to be perfect. But, man, it sure is humbling every, you know, once or twice a season, whatever, when I get in a race like this and just get my ass kicked. Again, I don't even care about the ironing or the points or any of that shit. I'm not running for points. I don't care. I don't care about the ironing. We're going to be in top split regardless. We're going to be in top split regardless driving the Clio, because there is never going to be enough Clios, at least in the splits that I can run, that ever split. So it makes no difference. I just enjoy the car, and obviously I'm a huge fan and love PCC and love being a part of the series and being able to contribute to it, and this is just my favorite of the 4 cars right now. But nonetheless, like, damn, man, this makes me want to go drive something else. Jeez. Not been a great week for me, all things considered. I mean, DDP wasn't great. This hasn't been great. Ford GT2 prep has not been great. Hopefully I can get one of those and find a Ford. They're at Homestead, which is going to make it extremely difficult to find an official race, much less find a Ford. So I hope to get one of those in for you to see Monday, but oh well, I'll do my best. And then we head obviously into Thursday night's WRL Summer Shootout finale as the point leader. But the way that this week has gone so far, maybe we should be worried. Maybe Nico and Tyler and JD and Dalton and everybody else that's been running in that, Bryce of course, maybe they have something for me, because I just, has not been a great week. Not been competitive, not been smooth. Not driving well, not thinking well, apparently, based on how Iowa went. And obviously, again, Camaro video yesterday, sad. So We need something to go right this week. That would be a good change. Please and thank you, iRacing gods. We're down to 6 minutes to go. Again, probably 3 laps, just based on where we're at. Overdriving 5, just ever so slightly sliding the nose. But you kind of got to attack, because that's how you make lap time, obviously, is getting the thing to rotate on the brakes. So it's tough. It's really, really tough. It's a lot like the Kia, just kind of a dumbed-down version of the Kia. Reminds me a lot of the Jetta. Again, I've talked about this car when I first started driving. It reminded me a lot of like a Jetta combined with a Solstice. It's very peculiar but unique in its feel. Down these longer straights, we can still see the dude ahead, so that's actually a good thing. That's always means that you didn't completely get embarrassed if you're at Road America and you can't see the guy because the straightaways are like 20 seconds long. You can still see him up there. He's 5.5 seconds ahead. Again, we gotta keep going. I assume that everything obviously is going to be fine, but you never know. You never know if dude runs out of fuel in the last lap coming up the hill, or, you know, what can happen. You never know. Which is why you gotta keep going. Talked to Gavin about that. He assumed that his timer was going to be up and he was going to be done, and he had one more lap to go in his race, and it cost him 2nd place. So you never know. You never know circumstances and how it's all going to shake out until they throw the checkered flag. So a little bit overdriving. 14 there, actually a lot of it. It's all right. Definitely 3 to go. This leader's going to be well up the road. Might not even be that far behind us, actually, so. Pace is still pretty good. I'm still in the low 33s, which I'm pretty happy with, but just have not had anything to fight with, truly. Might as well be a therapy drive, even though I didn't address any, you know, topics really going on, but might as well be a therapy drive with how it's going. I think I'm going to be the one that needs therapy after this, because holy shit. Just nowhere. So again, just definitely going to have to go back and watch this, study it. Again, I don't think I have the pace to do what he's doing regardless, but if we can find, say, half of it, even if we could be, you know, running more in the upper 32s solo at this point, that would be okay. A good gain. Good progress. And we could still see him. That's just what I'm going to keep telling myself, because that's the only positive and the only motivation I have to come from this. Again, knock on wood, we can at least finish this out with 0x and continue to chalk up good races together here, so. I'm going to have to try to figure out that brake tap thing through the carousel at some point too, because it's not really providing any additional rotation other than just being off throttle, so I'm not sure if I'm not doing it correctly or not doing it enough or hard enough. I don't know exactly what's up with that, but clearly whatever he's doing to make it work so well and roll through there and change direction, I cannot do at this point, so. Should be okay and clear here from all of the BMW leaders. I don't know where they will cycle out exactly, but they shouldn't catch us. Six seconds. Can still see him though. And again, this weekend, my brother and I are going to be sitting right around here somewhere watching some good racing. Hopefully getting some good videos, some good content to be able to share next week. That would be awesome. 3rd Clio still rolling, 30 seconds back. 4th Clio still rolling, 45 seconds back. I don't know where the last Clio is. Could be ahead of us somewhere, I suppose. Didn't look, the 40 car. Again, hopefully we lose like less than 35 ironing from this. I'd be sad if we lost more than that, but makes no difference. I didn't see the BMW leaders anywhere near us, though, so we're definitely, obviously, going to get 11 laps. They've gotten 11 laps, obviously. We didn't get the white flag, duh. But BMWs, for whatever reason, whether they're not quite top split fast, these guys, or whatever, they're not going to be anywhere near lapping us, so that's good. Still see him. On one hand, though, it does frustrate me a little bit that, again, it's partially because of the increased talent on iRacing now than there was in years past when I started and everything, like pre-COVID especially, but like, I used to have the Solstice at my disposal where I could win with regularity. I used to have this Be Open where I could win regularly. The old late mile I could win regularly. Obviously, like the Jetta and other cars like that, I could win a lot of races handily. And these days, against like really good drivers, that doesn't seem to be the case as much. And that's, again, I'm not at my performance peak by any means of what I was back when I spent hours a day doing this. And again, there are a lot more better drivers that have come in the last 5 years that make that more difficult, and obviously the iRacing pool just continues to get spread thinner and thinner at the top. Everybody's good. Everybody on road that is fast has 11,000 iRacing and so on. So, I mean, I've plateaued a long time ago at a legitimate 5,500 oval and probably 5,000-ish road for the cars I run usually, but like, man, against fast guys in the GT2, can't quite find what I need. Against fast guys in the Clio, can't quite find what I need. Against fast guys in the May stock or the street stock, especially ones that drive like dickheads, can't quite find what I need. Against really fast guys we've seen in Diet Dr. Pepper and 87s, can't quite find what I need. I mean, it's good because we're running well, we're running consistently, and we're putting good finishes together. But there's always one or two really, really talented drivers that just have a little bit more, and that, you know, I get it. Again, I'm proud that I can still even hang in touch and see those guys and be close. But like,
Good fight, Kevin. Good
damn,
fight.
there used to be a time when we would run circles around the quote fast guys that were competition, but just different times now. Great race, everyone. Good win, Gabriel. You are incredible. So, it's part of it. Again, it sucks because like old late mile, dead. Be Open, set up shop. Solstice, dead. You know, Ford GT2, I guess, was something I did fairly recently, but never on the level of Alex or Peter or Fabian or anybody like that. But I'm trying to think if there is a car that I just run really well in. Like even the Gen 4, new Gen 4, we're not beating 6 and 7K guys. We're beating, you know, 4K and below, which is still serviceable, but it's like, it's just tough. It's a lot of work. It's very difficult, very time-consuming to be competitive, very fatiguing to be competitive. So a lot going on. I'm very proud of the driver I've become and who I am now and what I represent, not just in the community, but like in myself. And it definitely is different than it used to be. But that makes those great victories, like the Atlanta DDP race, I mean, it makes them all the more thrilling and enthralling. See there, we got 1 lap of fuel left, so that's why we say, you know, you never know for sure what's going to happen. I assume everybody overfills, but you never know. Makes it all the more thrilling to have those great victories like Diet Dr. Pepper at Atlanta, because you're beating the best of the best. You're beating, you know, superstars of iRacing in various cars. I mean, I'm still so blessed to have the success I've had and the crazy finishes I've had and some of the other things, but it's just not quite the same as when you'd show up and you put your prep in the late miles for the week or whatever we would do back in the day and just kick everybody's ass. That was just different times, and I miss it, but at the same time, it's good to have these humbling reminders here that we're still 8 seconds off the pace in an 11-lap race from a guy that has less iRacing than us. I mean, again, he's 3,900 or something, and obviously a really, really great driver, but it's just like, you know, in the Solstice, maybe it would have been different, but we made it. 0x, thankfully. Made it through all 11 laps. I had a lot of fun. I really genuinely did. It was fun to have the chase here. Try to push on. Have, you know, a good result. We'll see how much iRacing we lose. Obviously, we won't gain any safety rating. 0x is a 499. But that's all part of it, so.
Right, that time I thought it was.
I had
10
fun.
laps
That's
per
what's
7,
most
but good
important. I
time.
had fun. So we'll take that. There's the finishing results. We'll go check out the results. And we'll see how it shakes up. I don't know what happened to my cameras. My far chase around here is just like in the sky, so I don't know what the hell is up with that. Gabriel 2x, we had 0x. Anybody else have 0x today? The 13 car, but we'll have to check if he even joined and started. 13 and
So
35.
Terry, I sent you my setup.
Where's 13
Yeah,
and
chief, man, I really appreciate
35?
that. I
Neither of them
muscled it
started.
to
So
you
we were the
real
only
quick.
0x that actually ran the race, which is nice to have again. It's been a little while since we've
Respect.
won anything. So let's see
Yeah,
what our results look like. -9. That's okay. We'll take that. Not a problem at all with that. Great points today, 103 for Gabriel. We get 77, which isn't too bad for second. Again, considering that solo, we're getting 84, 85, somewhere in there. Yeah, I mean, he's in the 31 sixes solo out front. We were no match for that. We were in the 32 fours for a couple laps, and we had a little bit of tow. Just not the same tax bracket, not in the same zip code. So I had fun. The -9 iRacing is what it is. Don't even care. That's nothing. That's a wash. So I had fun. Great race to Gabriel. I hope you enjoyed it for what it was. And obviously, I'll keep trying to be that little bit better next time out. So crazy good split there. All sorts of people. I mean, look at that. We got Carlos finished second in Mazda. He was 5,500. Who was the one car? I must have missed it. Oh, Matthias was the one car. How did I miss that? So he was like 56 and some change, but finished with a DNF early. So I had fun. Great win again to Gabriel. Thanks to the other 3 Clios for coming out. Always great to be in PCC. Very proud to be a part of it and represent it. And we'll call that a day. So I hope you all have a great Thursday. Again, make sure you check out that Camaro video from yesterday. Check out the WRL season finale, trying to win the championship there for CR2 tomorrow. And then we'll be on to whatever's next. I'll be at Road America, and I'll hopefully have some good content for you next week. So I appreciate you all so much. Till next time, as always, bye.